court of law. So no, Joe thinks he's a lawyer. He thinks he knows everything. He doesn't. Trust me, he doesn't. And if he paid attention in when I went to get a restraining order on him, one of the very last things the judge said to Joe was that he was skating very close, and that although he lived in another state and I could not get a restraining order, I could sue civilly. And Joe knows that was said. He said, although he lives in another state and I cannot do a restraining order, she can sue you civilly. And he knows that was said. So he's just trying to duck and dodge. And, you know, it is what it is.
I like a lot of this stuff that is popping out now. It's funny how all these lives went down a day after we had the live talking about Joe. And now everybody in this motherfucker want to start pointing the fingers. Magically, everybody's talking about everybody's kids. We still waiting on the goddamn proof. But every 2 seconds, we can screenshot anything. We can make a video with everything that's happened. But I'm still waiting on the opposite side.
All I did was cuss Joe ass out for filth, and that bastard put my personal information online, contacted my mother on her fucking deathbed, got in contact with my goddamn abuser, and then posted my personal private information with my children's information.
All I did was tell him I wasn't going to side with him. That was it. I said, I'm not getting involved. That's all I said. And I have a dozen witnesses to that.
All I did was help Uni out, and then we made up and everything was cool. And then I asked him not to talk trash about my friend Nikki to me. Come to find out, I just found out a couple days ago that he reached out to my dead daddy's ex-wife, who the family don't even fuck with, and recorded the phone conversation, and that bitch lied on me. She don't even know me.
This motherfucker creepy as hell to always want to call people's family, but then cry when somebody posts up his mama Facebook.
Right.
Hey, Dalton needs to hear this. This is the shit Dalton and them need to hear.
I bet.
Yeah, I have those voicemails too.
I bet that. Send that to me too.
Again, can I say this one thing? I don't appreciate this bastard talking like that when he ain't about that shit. And that's
right
in my fucking spirit. Because, sir,
it's very triggering.
He's not about that shit.
That's what I'm about to say.
Like he's trying to be somebody's daddy, but did you understand me?
Hang on.
People 15 minutes away from you, you ain't want to pull up. You ain't want to see nobody.
Who was that? Hey, who was that recorded and sent to?
It was sent to Lab.
Hey, who was that sent to?
Lab.
Was that sent to you? Well, all right, was that the whole recording, or was it more?
No, he ain't got no children. Don't nobody want to make no children.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. Because I know I ain't gonna have time to do it. Hey, trigger warning. Anybody that want to be in here, you know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and chicken grease. Almost respect. Play it. Play this shit. Play this shit.
Hang on 1 second. Tavia, the reason why he doesn't respect kids is because he doesn't have any. So he just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't know what it is, Dad. Right.
He's mad that Dalton broke up with him.
No one. It's just himself. He has no one. So he literally doesn't understand bonds and things like that.
When was this live? When was this live? When was this live?
I think it was right after Dalton broke up with him.
Lab, when was this live? All right.
Sam, I'm plugged into the wall right now.
A weak ass man like that. And I don't care if you gay, straight, or whatever. Don't nobody want to have a family with a dude that is that weak mentally. You want that raising your kids?
Hell no. I wouldn't let him around my dog.
But it's cool. I'm gonna need that now. We're gonna have to play that because at the end of the day, that's what
Well,
it
see,
is.
this is
When
what
you get
Dalton
told,
should have heard.
when he
And if
get told
Dalton's got
no,
ops in here, Dalton needs to be hearing this. This is the proof.
when you
But
get told no, that's the real Joe. When he get told no, you see the real Joe.
yep, yep.
I'm telling you,
It's
he
white
started
male
spinning after
fragility.
Dalton broke up with him.
This shit is a lesson on white male fragility at its finest.
Especially gay white men.
It's sad because and I'll stand 10 toes down on this. Dalton got used for his platform.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
big
used
time.
for his platform, and that
Big
kid
time.
is.
But
I am
Dalton was on his
publicly
live
asking.
saying "mammy," like really, like it gave me bad vibes.
Who said mammy?
Dalton and some girl he had in his live, they was like playing with the word "mammy" or some shit.
What?
Playing with the
Joe
word
Malfin spoke
"mammy."
on my family when you know I'm the founder of.
Child.
So I looked at him. I'm not trusting him either, and I got my own issues as it pertains to white people. White people got to show me their white facts first before I fuck them. And that's
White facts is wild.
I like that. What's your white facts? Can I borrow that, Tavia?
Okay.
All right, cool. She said I'll be back. But nah, like I'm not. What's not about to happen is like people gonna sit here. That man Joe was using that man for his platform because you wanted that rebirth of Joe. You wanted that following you had when you was hot and everything was cool before you and Uni. You want that shit back so badly.
You probably gonna fuck that boy. Like,
But I really wish.
Joe shot to Uni and Uni said no.
I really wish people would kind of give Dalton a little bit of grace because that kid got stuck into something that he didn't even know nothing about. And he just got slammed into it. He didn't know all the groups that were involved, all the people, all the victims. And no, he should not have platformed him. He should have vetted him, but he definitely doesn't deserve.
he should have invited other
Hey,
people.
I ain't gonna sit here and be like
He didn't
deserve-
because
I don't feel like he
if you
deserved
guys
anything.
heard it in the beginning,
Joe wouldn't let him.
Joe played him. Joe wouldn't let him. Joe was, I mean, you know how convincing Joe is. Joe had this kid eaten out of his hand in the beginning.
My thing is this. If you bring something to my platform and you about to like spill tea on somebody else that's supposed to be bad, everybody in IBTL know like you can come tell us something.
IBTL.
Saying, that'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Pig.
Oh yeah, Chuckles.
It's babe. Babe.
Heard a small voice saying the storm is over.
just don't like receiving the same energy that you put out.